rising Venus signs and cross watchers, welcome to your 8-card draw. What do I need read for this full moon in Cancer to new moon in Aquarius, January 2023. Happy New Year. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. I'm an Earth sign. I'm a Virgo. I love my Taurians and my Capricorns. I'm also a professional witch, a professional intuitive, the president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. I'm also the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. It's available on Kindle. You can click it, the link, and preview a good chunk of it for free. And I'm also a creator on Patreon, patreon.com/Drawing the Circle, a members-only subscription platform that allows me to set different levels of subscribers, different benefits for different monthly payments. It's a lot of fun over there. Wonderful for creative types like myself. I'm a mystical artist, spiritual teacher. Been reading tarot since I'm 12. Life purpose kind of stuff. Loving it over there. I stream there every morning with an unlisted YouTube live stream link. So all of my patrons can chat with me in the morning while I'm having a cup of coffee, using the laptop, over on the couch, talking about the day's astrology, magical applications of that said astrology, the spiritual implications, always ending with a little prayer, spiritual practice, meditation, blessing, something to send us on our way. My absolute, seriously favorite way to start the day, even though it rhymes. I love it over there. All of my subscribers, regardless of subscription, get the extended readings, which I work hard. That's not just a 12 reading series. This is 24, right? So past, present, and future, all of them get the extendeds. And it's just wonderful over there. I love it. Building a lovely community. And if you want the deeper dive, go check it out, because I am the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. Just call me Mal. Your everyday, ordinary kind of archangel. It's a long story. We'll get to it someday. But let's talk about you. If you are new to the channel, new to my reads, an 8-card draw is just one card from 8 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints. In this case, about a specific astrological timeline, a waning moon. We'll talk about it. But I've been doing these for friends over the past couple of days on different subjects, like for 2023, like for the whole, like an 8-card draw for the entire year. And they've been incredibly accurate. I did it for myself first. It blew my mind. And I was like, I couldn't have picked better cards than the ones that hit. And so the people have been doing it for us. And I've been actually doing this in new ways. And I'm excited to do that. We'll talk about if you want to book me at the end of this. But more importantly, let's look at this timeline, right? We're looking at the full moon in Cancer, Friday, January 6th, 6:08 p.m. Eastern Time. I am in New York. Now, that in and of itself is lovely. Friday, the day of Venus, lovely waxing to full moon in Cancer, 6:08 p.m. Lovely evening you could have there when the moon rides at her peak. Then ye heart's desire seek. I do the 5-card draws to plant the seed to get you there, right? If you wanna. But then it's 2 weeks of letting go, releasing, transforming. I prefer the language of spiritual alchemy, of lead and gold. Lead has 3 more atoms than gold. Lead is toxic, and an insulator energy can't move through it. It's a good thing when, radiation and whatnot. But 3 atoms away from being gold, which is not toxic. It is actually healing and is a conductor. So it amplifies and transmits that energy. So a little bit of this day by day. This is helpful for me. It's helpful for a lot of my clients. So may it be helpful to you, because we got an interesting 2 weeks ahead. We're looking at, yes, the new moon on Saturday, January 25th, new moon in Aquarius. We'll get there. But Mars goes direct on January 2nd. Jeepers Creepers, that's tomorrow. Chances are you're going to get this video after that, or on the day of. Then Mercury goes direct January 18th, and then on the 20th, Sun goes into Aquarius, and then literally the next day, the new moon. So it's a bit of a series of things. We had a nice break there for a bit, but a lot of things moving forward in a waning moon situation. So both feet on the floor if you can, and focus on your breath if you will, and I will do my best to help you release those 3 atoms, the shadow work, whatever you want to call it, the waning, the forgiving, the releasing, the surrendering, so that you can plant a nice healthy seed on that Aquarius new moon, January 21st, 3:53 p.m. And Aquarius is fixed air, and you're fixed earth, so maybe you could prepare something for that. Ready? Please take a nice deep breath. Because the shift from explanation to divination happens in the still point. Still point. And here we go, using the Caroline Myss archetype cards. That was fast. Call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, because the cross watchers could have deeper understanding of what the Taurus is going through, right? But if they apply this to themselves, they're gonna be releasing some stuff they need to release, which would absolutely be a benefit to not just the cross watcher and the one they're cross watching for, but the entire unity collective of the Taurus collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's the dominant 8th chakra archetype? Close. Hovering over the heads of the Taurus and the cross watchers, determining the pattern, the archetype, the alchemy, from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, this full to new. January 2022, Mercury's retrograde, bear with me. The servant archetype, one of the healing family of archetypes of the 9 different families. Now, servant, okay, that's, everybody, I'm Virgo, we start with servants of the zodiac. But the shadow attribute is the lead, if you'll play that symbolic alchemy game with me. I learned that from Caroline Myss, MYSS. She's a PhD. We love. Just don't call her Miss May. She hates it. Just call her Caroline. I've never met her, but I know that. She's one of the few people on planet Earth that still intimidate me. The light attribute that you're shooting for is the gold. So let me read this for you. The shadow attribute, using lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. I've done it. I'll own it, right? Those are hard times. Oh, I'd love to manifest this larger dream, but there ain't nothing going on but the rent. You get what I'm saying. The light attribute, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. I don't know. I think I've alchemized this, don't you think? I'm not even monetized on YouTube. I'm doing this with a free and loving heart. Why? Because I'm drawing the people, the students and the clients and the friends and all of that I have soul contracts with, even as teacher, student, reader, client, whatever. So yeah, this is a beautiful thing. You can have an archetype, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Actually, this comes more in seasons, so you think it would be lifetime. Sacred Contracts, Caroline Myss, brilliant life-changing work. So, all right, that's 8th chakra. That's beaming down the codes to all the other chakras, affecting what you attract and what you repel. Your lead to gold percentage or ratio, however you want to do that. So let's look at the next 4 chakras down. The internal world, the feminine energy, if you like, the yin dynamic with the Daughters of the Moon Tarot. And we've got feline intervention possibility on the outskirts of the living room. The dining room into the kitchen. So we're going to have to keep an eye on my Leo cat Balthazar, because he looks like he's up for shenanigans. Please take a nice deep breath. Yeah, working from home is wonderful, actually. Still point. Okay. I call upon my goddesses of earth, the sign of Taurus, powers of the north, beloved goddesses of fixed, fertile earth. 1 card in clarity for the Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. Heart, throat, third eye, crown dynamic. Where the shadow work, willpower, throat chakra minimum, right? You make the choice, and sure enough, they've got the hermit, the wise one, the Kaliak, the crone in this. The high priestess is the maiden, the empress is the mother. This is the Kaliak, riding the gray horse over what looks like Stonehenge, but beautiful card. Karma is usually seen in the air, or at least at a high altitude. And in a reading like this, where it's 1 tarot card to represent a zone, a level of power of chakras, this is all 4 absolutely pulling in. Servant, serve thyself. Gotta start there. Are you leaving yourself out of the equation? It's something I struggle with because I want to get stuff done. I have a check from Virgo. I haven't, if I mentioned. Right, so I have a check. I have things that I want to get done. I want to do them on time. Why? So that I can take a day off. And if I kind of allow the schedule to be flexible and take care of me, it's like, no, you're not ready to do a reading, Mark. You need a nap. You need at least a disco nap, right? And I do that, and I trust that, and I relax. That is self-service. I mean, it's a free one, right? Just take a nap if I can. But certainly there is great wisdom. It's the wise one, the hermit there. So there might be a real pulling inside and seeing things from a different perspective, because it is all for heart. It's the heart, throat, third eye, crown chakra. If it was like, just water, maybe it would be the heart chakra for emotional power. But that journey, particularly if you used to love what you do and then suddenly you don't, do you know what I mean, in terms of a service? That sometimes it is that deeper in and further up journey within ourselves into those higher chakras that we can look at things differently and see things differently. Let's look at this either from the outside in or the inside out. And it's the lower three chakra dynamic, like stepping out of yourself horizontally, right? If you were to walk into yourself on the street in this situation. But this could also be you dealing with external relationships, people, places, and things. Let's see what hits the table. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon my gods of earth, the sign of Taurus. Ooh, powers of the north. I feel that. Okay, lower three chakras, inside out, outside in, relationships in the world. Solar plexus, their personal power, their relationship to themselves. Second chakra, money, sex, power, relationships, one-on-one with other people or things. And root chakra, groups, tribes, circle of friends, physical body, groundedness in the world. What do they need to alchemize the servant in the eighth with the hermit on the inner? This full to new. Ooh, okay. Now, pages are not my favorite in the tarot. Daughters of the Moon doesn't have pages, which is one of the reasons I love that deck. But here we got the Page of Swords. Now, here's the thing. I don't always see the Page of Swords necessarily as people. I see them as messages, right? Messengers, but yes, it could be a person, but I don't immediately go there. I mean, you can be watching the news, and a Page of Swords moment can happen. Yes, can it also be somebody scoping and probing online? Yeah, sure. But it's definitely a thing of information. But with the servant, there might very well be information coming in that you may have to take in and go up and see differently to see how it serves. Does it serve? What does it serve? Does it serve creation or destruction? I mean, it's a general read. But if we're really looking at delight in serving others with a free and loving heart, yet there is a withdrawal within and perhaps a lot of communication without, there might be something in flux here, which is what the next bunch of cards we would think would elucidate upon. Such a good word. Elucidate. It's a good lip warm-up. And let's do that. Let's move to the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck. A mantra to help you through this, right? They really help. I had this, I think it's 3 years now. I've had the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck. And they come to me, because I know them all, they come to me in moments of need. I don't have to go grab the book or the deck, right? So let's see. Let's see what the Ascended Masters of Healing, right? Healing family of archetypes. We can call them all in, but there's a lot of them. There's only so much room in this house. Please take a nice deep breath. Interdimensional guests dropping by. Still point. And I make them laugh, which is nice. As I call upon the Ascended Masters of Healing for this servant archetype, part of the healing family, please, beloved, Ascended Masters, one card in clarity. For the Taurus Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and Cross Watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, what is the perfect healing mantra to help them heal, align, harmonize, do the shadow work from shadow to light, lead to gold, paint to peace, with Servant in the eighth, Hermit on the inner, Page of Swords on the outer, this full to new. Uncovering confidence. I am the missing piece of the puzzle that completes the universe. Is that it? I am the missing piece that completes the puzzle of the universe. Now look, that's your realization. inside. You gotta make sure you are on the checklist, darlings. Probably not bad as a Virgo, unless you got Sun, Moon, Rising, Virgo. Then this is an Earth sign thing. Capricorns, they're no better. I love them, but they're no better, right? We can be very, very serious about the what we serve and how we serve, and sometimes things change in such like in careers, right? Like I used to teach in room fulls of people face to face, right? You go see stuff on Vimeo, and a lot of that stuff is on Patreon, by the way, too. Classes and workshops. In the pandemic, I haven't done that. I've done a tarot party here, a little something here. It's starting to come back up. So there is. The winds of change are blowing by. You know, Jefferson Starship. Run with it. It's a great song. Walk softly through the desert sand. Careful where you tread. No, she's running up steps, but they are sand color. Sometimes the divination doesn't always click. But I am the missing piece that completes the puzzle of the universe. If you don't show up, the universe ain't complete. I'm going to read this for you. Uncovering confidence. Right, because there's a difference between bravado and confidence. Confidence is definitely not a mask. It is an authentic expression of the soul. Breathe this in. Uncovering confidence. I am the missing piece that completes the puzzle of the universe. I think when you start to say it funny, it works more. When confidence is uncovered, you are living from a space of renewed purpose. A purpose of service. You know your place in the cosmos, and you are an expression of eternal light. There is no wavering on decisions or second-guessing your instincts. Confidence allows you the peace of mind to stand tall in your truth and to move forward courageously. Knowing anything that comes your way can only inspire the gift of expansion. So, okay, if this is like gossip or weirdness or, you know, the information forecasts of all sorts of different things, you know, I mean, yeah, maybe psychic intuitive stuff too, but it could be the stock market, right? But something that's affecting your ability to serve with a free and open heart, right? This mantra is ideal for resolving insecurities, easing personal concerns, and finding true safety in your body and in the world. Well, you know, we're not feeling so safe, maybe by the news of what's going on. Retreat! It's a shadow work thing to do. I mean, shadow work is just another form of self-love. It is self-love. But it's hard, right? The stuff you don't want to look at, don't want to deal with, and if you are looking at and dealing with it, you don't want anybody else to know, yet still people put it all over social media. Go fig. I'm a Virgo. People will never really know what's going on here. Although I am Mars conjunct Leo rising. All right, so we've got a servant, uncovering confidence. Let's keep going. Here's the newest one, the new deck from the Magic Moon, Saratoga Springs. Hi, Veronica. The Archangel Fire Oracle. This is so jam-packed with information, and why wouldn't it be? It's from Findhorn. Look up Findhorn, roses in the snow, cabbages in the sand. Not kidding. Alexandra Wenman. This is so chock full. It's already made a lot of changes in my life, just me interacting with it, so I'm glad, I'm very happy it has joined the Circle Productions divinatory team. Please take a nice deep breath. Get ready for this. Still point. As I call to the archangels, all of them. Oh, beloved archangels, one card in clarity. Who is the archangel? Who's in charge? Who's overlighting? What is the guidance, the grace, the love, the wisdom, the power of the archangel working with them? That they only come when called and invited, right? They do not interfere most of the time. So please, one card in clarity. Who's the archangel? And the oracle message, right? The love, the guidance, grace, the love, the wisdom, and power to help them alchemize. Shadow to light, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, lead to gold, servant in the eighth, hermit on the inner, good way to do it. Page of swords on the outer, there could be some communications there, but it doesn't feel necessarily like a one-on-one communication. Uncovering confidence for them to really get that they are of immense value. The universe ain't complete if they don't show up. So who's the archangel to help them do that? This full to new, January 2023. I did an unboxing for this, so I have to remember to put that in the description box. Rick BL, or as I like to call it, the Orlando Bloom Archangel. It's like, so cute. What are you wearing? But so cute. Card number 11, Rick BL. Like, immediately makes me think the young ones, but, you know, you got to keep on track in a reading. My spirit guides being mostly dead comics and writers. Card number 11. Oh, okay. Breaks it into sections. Here he is, Rick BL. And your key word is compassion. Cute. Rick BL is known as the chief of the divine chariot. At least he got a ride. Oh, the Merkaba. We've wandered into Drinvalo Melchizedek territory. This cherubim is said to be the power of love. Huey Lewis. And he helps us to recognize the incredible power of having loving thoughts. Page of Swords. A harmonizing angel who can influence centrifugal force and be the most loving point between two opposing forces. That's specific. Rick BL is especially helpful to call on when working in group situations. Well, that now takes that servant archetype into not just families, but root chakra tribes, corporations, businesses, industries, right? If this is a work thing. Rick BL maintains cooperation and promotes open communication. All right, Page of Swords. That's feeling better. Like the cosmic diplomat in his oracle card, he shows us that when a group strives towards a common goal based in integrity, they can achieve great things. Like Chamuel or Uriel, he can heal emotions and promote forgiveness. Rick BL presides over the 4 cardinal directions and governs the wheels of the chariot, which are 8 fiery angels known as the Hayoth, Hayyoth, Hayoth. If you are feeling stuck, call upon Rick BL to get the wheels of love moving in your favor. Like the Wheel of Fortune in the Tarot, which is not in this one, but I like that she's doing this, that it's written this way. Get the wheels of love moving in your favor. Like the Wheel of Fortune in the Tarot, Rick BL's help, you can take the reins and ride this chariot through any challenges. And then it just gives a message. No matter how badly others behave, oh, and as a servant, oh please, that's why I don't work in food service. I would hex people's food. They would never know. Well, you know, the good old days. No matter how badly others behave, try all right, I paid for it, I know. No matter how badly others behave, try to see through the eyes of compassion. Treat others as you wish to be treated and promote harmonious relations, which, you know, if you're working, I get it, right? I did retail. Never again the retail times for me. That's why I started drawing the Circle Productions, and like 24 and a half years later, I am still loving, well, self-employment's different, obviously. Everything has its challenges. But boy, to stand up in confidence here as like a golden rather than a leaded servant, right? Taking some time to heal yourself. But there's some important communications here, but to do it with compassion, right? That is definitely your key word there from the archangelic realms. And try you later myself. Thank you very much. Nice hair. Okay. Let's shift to from the celestial to the animal, the divine animals oracle. Everybody has spirit animals and totems. They're different. Totems are the entire spiritual soul collective of a particular animal or species, right? So the totem of the dog is all dogs ever. The wolf is adjacent, right? The totem of the dog, the totem of the wolf, not exactly the same thing. But all the dogs that have ever run on the planet individually, those are spirit animals, you know, across the board, all of them. So let's see who's helping, because it's nice to know who's with you. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Keep that in mind. I call upon the spirit animals and totems for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. Watching this video, receiving this reading, there seems to be some issue of support going on here, whether it's financial support or, you know, people backing them up, and really they've been supporting others, but I don't think they're getting the support that they need here. And it's going to take a bit to step that up, but to be compassionately confident might very well be their way through. So please, who walks with them, who swims with them, who flies with them, who crawls with them, giving them the guidance, the grace, the love, the wisdom, the power, and the oracle message to help them alchemize from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, servant in the eighth, hermit, page of swords, uncovering confidence with compassion. And the Orlando Bloom Archangel. And they've got the Peacock Prosperity Lakshmi. There we go. Look, this is really, if this is about money, if this is about work, career, vocation, I would say that sort of nails it, particularly if you're in sales, right? Confidence. I used to work in retail, as I mentioned, and I was really, really good at it because I'm clairvoyant and empathic. So, you know, I knew when to bob and weave when it was time to bob and weave, but I'd never want to do it again. So this is lovely. The peacock, right? And think confidence, right? Cocky as a peacock. Card number 39, prosperity. Excellent. I'm so happy. I'm happy for my Taurians. Sorry, 39. They got that scripty, numbery, righty stuff. Here we go. I'm just going to read the first part and the last part. Breathe in the peacock. Prosperity. Prosperity is coming to you, and a flow of abundance is on its way. Expect a new income stream. Clear the energy in your home or office. Do not be afraid of success. You can rise from difficult circumstances. I had a feeling that money, but particularly through service. It's all right. It just screws back together. I'm a little rough with my magnifying glasses. Itty bitty, teeny tiny micro fonts here. The magic. It's like a teeny tiny hierophant. Peacock magic is shimmering and rich. It is the energy you call upon when you need more abundance in all areas of your life. Like the goddess Lakshmi, the peacock represents beauty and pure light. So when you need to clear your space, call upon this iridescent power. And it's also very, very sacred to the goddess Hera, who's right there. Her statue is right there, right? So, you know, Argus, Thousand Eyes, and all of that stuff. But she was a queen, right? The queen of the gods. Wife of and sister of Zeus, but, you know, an intense family reunion, I gotta think. So look, absolutely, if you're feeling this on the career vibe, it's here. It's definitely on the table. But to work with peacock magic, I mean, you know, it's not like you have to go get one. Like, it's gotta take up some space in your apartment, one would think. No, but this is definitely something that if you want, you know, get a peacock feather, just one, and just like have it there as a reminder of the prosperity. And absolutely look at the goddess Lakshmi, look her up, tune yourself, because she is compassionate. And so to put that in context with Rick Biel feels really good. And this is something that really, this feels like your leverage to pull back and do this inside work, because it is about confidence. Godfidence. Thank you, Trixie and Katya. I think. Okay, I love this deck. It almost makes me speechless. Almost. The Whispers of Lord Ganesh. Ganesh is we've got Lakshmi. These two together again. The elephant-headed Hindu god of success and prosperity, right? But also the remover of obstacles. So again, going back to the lead to gold ratio here, those three atoms, he helps to remove them. Transform them, release them. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call to the beloved, Lord Ganesh, God of success, prosperity, and remover of obstacles. Yeah, I'm getting the image of a bull elephant. So I get that the bull and the elephant, in terms of fixed earth, makes sense. That does make a lot of sense. Please, one card in clarity for the Taurus Collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. What is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power? Your oracle message to help them alchemize the shadow to light, the pain to peace, the toxic to healthy, the lead to gold, of the servant in the eighth, with the hermit, the wise one on the inner, page of swords on the outer, uncovering confidence, with the archangel of compassion, Rick Baal, with Lakshmi, or about Lakshmi, prosperity, them really getting the things, the wealth, that income, maybe a new income stream coming their way. Help them do that. What do you got for them this full to new January 2023? Spiritual quest. Told you so. Told you so. Told you. Told you. Told you so. Yeah, this is about you really getting that. You were sent, you like everybody else on planet Earth has a sacred contract. I mean, lots of clauses and lots of archetypes, and, you know, because you're not just one thing, right? It's not just one archetype, right? I've been a servant a century, a lord of the gentry, a poet, a prophet, a king, right? This, I'm going to read it, but spiritual quest, I know this one. This is really saying in terms of, I opened right to it. It's usually a sign. Thank you, said the Taurus cat. Come here, Melky. I think we need a little feline intervention here. Come here, booger. Come lay down with mama. Card number 47, spiritual quest. You are called to realize your full potential and to choose to become a force for good in the world. Whether or not you are aware of it, you are embarking on a great spiritual quest. Your soul is leading you to a myriad of discoveries about who you truly are and what you came here to achieve in this lifetime. Each of us has a unique journey that is tailored especially for us and designed for us to reach our highest potential. During this quest, you will gain significant insight into your purpose here on Earth. For many, this journey will have been preceded by a period of upheaval, confusion, and conflict, which has birthed a desire for greater clarity and concrete answers about the meaning and purpose of your life. From this spiritual journey you are undertaking, you will gain wisdom, enlightenment, and enhanced sense of your personal power. As you travel on this path, make a point to commit to the quest and not be tempted by distractions that may cause you to veer off track. Oh, which can also be that page of swords. Ganesha urges you to focus your energy less on having and more on simply being, which is way more compassionate to yourself than checklisting yourself into exhaustion. Speaking for myself in there as well, obviously, your spiritual growth can be enhanced by the regular practice of meditation and self-reflection at this time. Come on. The Hermit is the Virgo card. I know you may have planets, whatever, but you know what I'm saying. That's what really makes sense. All right, so if you see this as a spiritual quest, right, like a career journey, it's a quest, right? I mean, that's why I don't do retail anymore, but I did sharpen my people skills, and as an empath, man, people were walking in for one book. I used to work in the Borders Books and Music scenario for many, many years. It was community relations, right? So people would walk in for one book, and I'd be like, no, this is the book you need. And it was the book that they ended up buying. Just saying. Long career in magic, miracles, and mysticism. Oh, Garden Botanica, we knew you well. Shall we? Last card down. Blessed be Lucy Cavendish. Love this. The prayers in this book are awesome, which is why I include it. It is the gold hidden in the lead, the hidden blessing, if you just do your best, right? A little clue, a little tip, a little hint. And this is why if you see repetitions in the titles, right, when I say Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, sometimes that's how it goes, because for all the cards that are in this deck, I see a lot of the repetition of the blessings. So please take a nice deep breath. Still point. I call to the pantheons of all pantheons, a delegation from all traditions, lineages, and cultures for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Watching this video and receiving this reading, please, beloved ones, what is the gold hidden within the lead but for those three atoms, right? Those three atoms, helping them, just give them that inspiration, that guidance, that grace, that little light at the end of the tunnel, should they just do their best to alchemize the servant archetype from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, using that hermit power inside of them and that alignment of those four chakras with that Page of Swords. Maybe them communicating, maybe them just kind of hearing stuff, but definitely this could be a group situation. It could even be as large as fluctuations going on in their industry. I see it from like a small group of people to everything like international kind of vibe there, but they uncover confidence that they are the missing piece that completes the puzzle. Even in all of that, they are the missing piece that completes the puzzle, the puzzle of the universe, and therefore to work with that Archangel of Compassion, Rick Biel, right? To be compassionate as much as possible, to keep that open heart going, because there is prosperity here, and it doesn't have to be done in a harsh way. This can be done compassionately. This can be done with great beauty as it's adopted as a spiritual quest. It's taking it from a different place, not just I need a new job, or take this job and shove it, or I'm not serving in this way anymore in a personal or family or whatever thing. So show them the lead, show them the gold within that lead. I'm sure they know what the lead is at this point. So what is the hidden blessing? It's taken a while. For the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Signs, and cross watchers. Takes as long as it takes. This full to new January 2023. A blessing from your ancestors, which, like, if this is a family thing, bingo. But we have more than just genetic ancestors. The people who incarnated before you in your genetic bloodline, yes, absolutely ancestors, no question. But, you know, Scott Cunningham and I we're not biologically related that I'm aware of yet. I consider him my ancestors, right? Sybil Leek, Gerald Gardner. Well, and then, you know, so we have metaphoric archetypal ancestors, right? Lenny Bruce, I think, comes close to my genre of humor. Henny Youngman, to an extent as well, right? So we all have our ancestors in different ways, shapes, and forms. So a blessing from your ancestors. It's very Gandalf, but certainly not our brilliant Sir Ian. Card number 16. I love this deck now as much as I joke around. This is where it gets for real. I used to be a minister. I know. I can't believe it either. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Pantheons of the divine. Please convey this blessing for them through me on their behalf. A blessing from your ancestors. A blessing to bring you the gifts and guardianship of your ancestral family. Within your bloodline and within your spiritual line, there are thousands of relatives who care for you and whose cells now sing within your own body. You are their future dream. You carry forward the hopes of your distant and most ancient family. They have seen so much, yes, in other times and faraway places, but they come to you now and bless you with all the wisdom of their experiences, making you the sum total of 1,000,000 wise ones. You gotta go in for that stuff. Deeper in, further up. Call upon the wisdom of the blood, the old ones who stand behind you, supporting and holding you, clearly giving to you the knowledge that experience taught them. Not only the ancestors who can free you, aid you, support you, and celebrate the best of themselves within you come forward, and may the ailments and regrets of those who have gone before you teach you what not to do in this time. If family be thin on the ground, or if there is estrangement at present, let the arms of the old ones hold you, form a circle about you, and infuse you with everything that you may need at this moment. You are loved across the distance of time. You are spoken to with quiet kennings, soft knowings that will direct you forth. You will be soothed by those who healed, and be guided by the old ones who hold before you the flaming torch of their united spirits. You are all that has gone before, but they celebrate you, for you are the future. Know your life is precious to more than the visible ones you know. You are most precious to all the old ones, and to the ones who you share blood with. They know your value and of the hopefulness of your futures. May you be blessed, and may you have with you the essence of the elder, the teacher, the one who shows, the one who shares with the young, the one who keeps the skills alive inside you, and all about you. For the well-being of all, with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. So mote it be. So it is. How many servants, how many people have served in your ancestry, literal and metaphoric? That's a very connective read. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you want more. Comment if you will, because it's a very touching read there at the end. I really felt that. And if you would like to book me for a private read, because I've been doing these 8-card draws for people outside of the shadow read context. You do one for 2023. They're really accurate and fun, and I like it. Link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mel explains everything you ever wanted to know about booking a reading with Mel, but we're afraid to ask. And then again, there's Patreon. Good God Almighty. Good Goddess Almighty. I love me some Patreon. Seriously, wouldn't talk about it like this with the verve and enthusiasm unless I was actually putting everything I've got into it, because it is wonderful. And as a creative, as a servant, are you kidding me? I'm my own boss anyway. I get to choose, but my subscribers, I love them. And if you're one of them, thank you so much. My seekers, humans, heroes, angels, witches, immortals, mystics, gods, goddesses. Look, I remembered all of them. I love you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. And thank you so much for watching. You know, us earth signs, we gotta stick together. We may very well be the only grounded sane ones of the zodiac, depending upon other planets. So, as ever, as always, wishing you the very best and the very blessed of all of this. Do the shadow work. You're worth it, because you're a missing piece of this, as are we all. Hang in there. I love you. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed be.